What's good, you guys? Welcome to another weekly Outlook video. This week was pretty intense. We had some very funny price action. Friday's closing was very interesting. Um, I believe personally that Fridays in stock markets are something that you should never trust. Fridays generally lead to a manipulation, try to show you a false information, and I think this buying that we are seeing right now on every other pair paired with the dollar, most likely should not sustain for a very long time, and we will definitely continue lower. We'll definitely break 1800 in my opinion. However, let's quickly dive deep into the weekly analysis. Before that, make sure you are following me on Twitter at YASSHH7. We also have a Telegram channel. I will mention the link in the description below. Make sure you join the channel, and let's go. Let's begin with monthly time frame. So on monthly time frame, we so far look like we are trying to protect previous month's low, right? Previous month's low stands at 1804. Let's go on a weekly time frame and understand what's happening. So on a weekly time frame, we have a very classic bullish engulfing, right? So it's very obvious to every price action trader to look for long positions in the coming week. However, I would be very careful to look for long positions right now because I feel that a reversal is very close again, because this entire move is, I wouldn't call it a proper bottom on gold. This is simply a pullback in the bearish market, a lower high which is setting in picture, right? And let's look at this currently. So currently we are inside this particular supply area. Roughly, I suppose we have tapped into a good 50% of it, right? We can expect some sort of reactions in the coming week. On a weekly time frame, I have this entire thing as my supply area. Okay, so we do have a good amount of room to still head high up to. On a smaller time frame, if I see, this was a very important area from where possibly a lot of people must have been trapped, right? So I would like to choose this particular zone from 1853 to 1870 to look for short opportunities. Now we have almost tapped into this. Now I would want to wait for some price action over here to see that we are breaking structures once again, and then I will be comfortable to take shots. Longs, in my opinion, if you want to look for a long position right now on Monday, ideally wait for discounted price levels. Do not simply jump in the boat to look for longs. Wait for a price level from 48 to 44 approx, at least that, to buy. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Just keep two things in mind: that this rally is not the bottom on gold. We are yet to witness the bottom on gold. This is, for time being, will definitely, this is just a pullback in my opinion, and pullback are supposed to be furious in the market. So I feel this is nothing to be worried about. For the bears, for the bulls, you need to be a little careful and understand that this rally might not continue until 1900 or even higher. In my opinion, will reverse well before that. So let's quickly take a look at other pairs. Let's take a quick look on Euro USD monthly time frame. So on monthly time frame, I think we are trying to protect the previous month's low. Yeah, we're trying to protect previous month's low on a weekly time frame. Let's see if we have anything. Uh, Okay, so we this week we have tapped into this particular massive supply zone, something of this sort. Of course, we'll refine it further. So let's quickly delete this. So on refining, I see one supply area from a daily time frame over here, which where we have tapped already, given a good reaction. And Friday was not as strong as we witnessed on gold, right? So this is showing a weaker picture, in my opinion. Then of course we have a massive rejection. So worst case scenario, if at all we go up, we will reject from here and then continue dropping below, in my opinion. Now I'm of this bias that this is not the bottom on euro USD, on any USD pairs, right? Because based off on a weekly time frame, we have a lot of room to cover. And if we want to turn aggressively bullish on a higher time frame, on these higher levels, we'll have to mitigate a demand which is lower. There cannot be smaller pullbacks, they have to be healthy, they have to be a little deep. Let's take a look on DXY. So on DXY, I had discussed previous week that we will mostly see some pullbacks and some sideways price action. We exactly got that, and now I am still expecting the same, that we might see one more push on the downside, showing a false image, and then continuing higher. Now, when I see this, what I mean is, you see over here, we tried to show a picture that we are very bearish, but you see how aggressively we pushed higher. You see gold even here, we saw this aggressive move from 28th of February, right? We tried to show a false image that we're trying to drop below, but we aggressively reversed. So this is what pretty much what I'm expecting on DXY, that we'll try to show a false image that we're dropping, but will lead to a continuation in the bullish rally. Let's go on GBP USD. So GBP USD weekly time frame, monthly time frame, we are, yes, we are trying to protect previous month's low. What is happening over here? Okay, this is too much sideways action, and I think this demand is surely very weak now. It's not capable of holding the prices anymore, and in my opinion, we can definitely see a break of this 1.18410, right? Because the purpose of a demand or a supply area is to immediately push prices in the opposite direction. And what is it doing? It's just trying to compress it, suck it entirely, and then result in a breakdown. Week Weekly entirely sideways, daily is also slightly sideways. We'll have to go on a smaller time frame. So I have these supply zones marked at 1.2122 to 1.21434, and 1.20680 to 1.20887. So I think we might see a good reversal from one of these zones. And moreover, you see this support zone that we have made, this is a very weak support zone. I mean, there's no way we are going to hold this particular support zone. We will most likely hit one of these supply areas, maybe even this particular supply area, but 100% I can assure you that this is not the bottom on GBP USD. Definitely not. So ideally, I would like to take short opportunities. It's better to trade in the higher time frame direction. Right now, definitely we are seeing a good pullback on the bullish side, but keep in mind that we are very close to a supply area. So this rally has very small room left now to look for longs. Ideally, just let prices go to a supply area, attempt once, maybe you will fail once, but let's say if you pass this time, second time, you will get your entry at 1.21200, but you can directly target the bottom, that is here or even lower. That's a very crazy swing trade opportunity. right? 1.6% or even more. So let's look at odd USD now, monthly time frame. So okay, I'd mark this up. Okay, weekly. Okay, on a weekly, we are trying to protect this particular swing low. Let's mark this. Okay, daily is shit. It's very dirty price action. Have to boil down to a smaller time frame. Yeah. So over here, in this particular zone, 0.67867996 to 0.68417. This is a very good zone to look for short opportunities, in my opinion. Let's go on a smaller time frame. What is the structure? Okay. So, okay, there is one more possibility that unless and until this high is protected, you can still look for short opportunities. What is this high? Yeah. Yeah, maybe can keep your SL right here at 0.67894, right? Yeah, I see. Ideally, again, just wait for prices to give you a short opportunity, because if because to be honest, we are late to look for longs. I had mentioned previous week that we will most likely see a bullish momentum, and then followed by sideways price action, and followed by a bearish momentum. However, the entire week turned out to be bullish, so now I am expecting maybe some sideways price action followed by some bearishness. So yeah, it would make a lot of sense to look for wait and look for short opportunities. Don't blindly look for longs. Finally, we have New Zealand dollar. In the last video, I had got a comment to analyze New Zealand dollar. So let's do this. On New Zealand dollar overall time frame, we are definitely looking bearish. Yeah, over here. Okay, so this right now current price action looks good, looks bullish, and yeah, we do have good reasons to look for longs. However, for time being, we will drop until this particular demand area. This is based off a weekly time frame. We have a demand area right here where we have tapped and sort of broken a structure, and also look like we have tapped into the current demand area. Let's take a look at here. Okay, yeah, we did kind of tap over here. However, we can witness a continuation until somewhere this point, 0.61800 odd levels. We have supply areas right here, and we have already tapped into the previous one, right? But we haven't broken any structure, so I would expect a price action. Maybe if at all we are getting a pullback, only in that scenario we can tap here, continue towards the supply area, or maybe just directly continue towards that particular supply area. Either of these possibilities, so it's better to look for uh, long opportunities in this one until this particular supply area, only and only because we have room to go on the upper side. But I would again ideally suggest to look for shots again from this particular zone and target lower, because overall this is also bearish, needs to head lower before we turn bullish again. So yes, I think this is it, guys. If you enjoyed this particular weekly analysis, let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, feel free, just drop in the comments. Make sure you join the Telegram channel. I try to post updates on everyday price action, and also follow me on Twitter. That's it from my side, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, you know to hit the thumbs up button, to subscribe, and share it with your trader friends. It will really mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.